I told y'all we coming. We coming. Listen, this is the medical insurance billing book that you're going to need. Okay, this is the latest version for the medical billing portion of Sapphire Physician Coding course. Okay, you're going to need this book. If you have the 14th edition, that's fine. Okay, go to Amazon.com, go to Elsevier, go to thrift.com, find the book. You may not find this one in thrift.com. You may find the older one, but try to stay near the 14 and the 16 edition. Okay. So, again, when I start the course curriculum on YouTube University, you guys know I love saying that, YouTube University. Okay. Sapphire Physician Coding will start with this book. Okay. Your training, your study guide, your tasks, your tests, and your subject summary will relate to this book. Okay, so when I say subject summary, you guys remember I said that before. It is the chapter, the subject summary. Tell me what you learned in that chapter. Do you feel comfortable enough to continue on to the next chapter? And this is, me showing you what you need to do. We put you in the right place. There's no way that we could micromanage YouTube University with so many people on this platform. Okay, so I have to show you how to independently learn. Okay, you will see the Zooms, same as medical terminology, Okay, so the next creation of the thumbnail, we're going to put the next book that you will need. Okay, so that's the basis of this, letting you know about the book that you need. And I see she has 8312A. This course is actually 8311, and the other one, medical terminology, is 8312. But no worries. The course, when you see it, the course will be the same. So this, this small portion that, we're talking about is going to let you know what do you do in the medical billing office. Okay. Customer service. Okay. There's even a job portion in this book. Okay. We used to have the job developer. You guys hear me say this before. The job developer helps with resumes. I've got a portion in this classroom that also helps you guys with resumes. So, we're not going to be perfect, but we're going to put it out there. We're going to help you out the best way we can. So there's a piece in there on that. So, medical billing, as far as, what do you do in the front desk? That's still a part of medical billing. Medical billing is revenue cycle management. There's 10 phases to that. You've got the front office, you've got the back office, you got the nurses, you got the check-in, you got the checkout, right? You got the provider, you got the end notes. Make sure he closes the notes. The coders can't post the codes unless he closed the notes, right? So things like that are what we are going to discuss, okay? What does a medical biller do in the medical office? Okay, what does registration do? That's revenue cycle. That's a part of that 1 to 10. That's a part of that 1 to 10. And remember, if we don't know something, we have to find out. You have doctor's offices, and I'm gonna tell you right now, when I first started medical billing, I actually thought working in a medical office and a doctor's office was easier than working in a hospital. Throughout the years, I think you have more pressure, even though a physician office, you guys are more like a family. You guys are more like, each one teach one. Everybody knows each other because you're close knit. But you're talking about a lot of hot water, because a lot of hot water is in a physician office because it's a small facility, and you have to do what you can and make sure that you steadfast. It's not like you're going to be independent. In a hospital, that's a big facility, but in most cases in a hospital, you're on off-site and there's nothing out there but billers, but you have different managers for different departments. In the physician office, and it's just you, the biller, they're going to be looking at you for everything. So you have to hold your own when you're in there. You have to hold your own. Being a director in a physician office, it's probably a little bit more challenging than being in a hospital or being in a school, because when you come in and everything is like disarray and people are looking at you, you got to get done what you have to get done. So when you go that route and you make that choice, whether you're going into a physician office or you're going to be a biller in a hospital, take those things in mind. You might do a little bit more in a physician office than you will in a hospital, because a hospital, a lot of their stuff is outsourced, and you pretty much just putting it in a queue and pushing it out the door. And other people are working on it. There are hospitals that, the coders are mostly remote, and the billing is remote, but the billing would be in another facility, or the billing may be in another state or something like that. A lot of hospitals, they're going outsource. I mean, I don't know, I guess it's cheaper, for the billers to also go, outsource. But again, just take heed to what's going on in society. Take heed to what's going on in the employment world. Remember, you've got to master the business, learn the business, learn the business, learn the billing, learn the coding, then own it. Okay, then own it. You guys, most of you guys that are on my YouTube, I'm not saying age is a factor, but you talking about 30 and 40 years old, you guys can, I mean, you guys can run faster than me. Trust me. I do my marketing, but I know your mind is going, 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 going. That's what you have to do. That's what you have to do. You have to take it to the next level. Think 20 miles ahead, even if you're at one. So again, this is the medical billing course. I want you guys to get Linda's book because she's a master. Okay. Wait till you get in there and you hear her talking about that insurance billing. Same thing with the step by step. Yeah, I'm gonna put the step by step book out there. Buck, she is a master. These are masters at what they do. I'm telling you. When you get into them books, they masters. The books that I'm showing you, these books are overall. You taking a medical insurance billing course? Trust me, they using these books. These are the books that they use. Nobody can tell me, Miss Lambert, you can't teach your students this book, or Miss Lambert, you can't give your students this book. That's crazy. This book is worldwide, and this book is for everybody to learn. You guys can go to Elsevier and get this book if you choose to. They have a student portion. When you go on, and it's going to ask, who are you? Your teacher or your student? Just click student and you can buy this book from there. So that's the only thing with this course that you have to purchase. You have to purchase your own books. Okay. And even if you're not in the classroom, you guys can follow my material and teach yourself. Listen to my Zooms, replay, fast forward, replay. It's all about motivation. That's what it's all about. It can take you to the next level. I mean, sometimes I'm sitting in Panera, and I see people coming in. They see my badge, they know who I am. And lo and behold, they nurses and they want to learn coding. How do we learn coding? They said that we need to learn coding. A lot of management, they nurses, and those nurses know coding. Some of the coding managers, they're nurses because they know all about the provider's specialty. They know all about the surgical coding. They know all about their provider's day-to-day function. You see what I'm saying? And more than likely, the nurses are going to be your go-to person. When you're in billing, you're in coding, and you've got a note and you don't know what he's written. You need to go to his medical assistant or his nurse, okay, and ask him what's good. What is this he's writing? What did he have? What did he do? I don't understand what he's writing. Now, you always can go into the appointment, okay, and see what the patient came in for. But I don't trust that, because 2 hours in, next thing you know, he done something else. If the patient had a surgical procedure and she came in for colonoscopy, next thing you know, she has something surgical. So don't go by what's on the appointment. There may be an emergency in the provider's office, and it may be more than that. And you guys have to remember, even in medical insurance billing, you guys are the first point of access. Coding is the back end. If you guys don't get it right in the front, the girls have a problem in the back. And especially when they're working at home, they've got to get you. If they don't get you, they're calling me. I'm going straight to the doctor. Okay, what is this? I'm going to do the same thing that the billers are going to do. Same thing that the coders are going to do. Okay. So this is an awesome book. Those of you who are beginners to billing, get this book. And don't forget, you guys are going to get the CPC guide as well. There's a small portion in the CPC guide that I love, the first chapter. And if you guys got the old CPC guide, they got a good chapter in there too. I don't know, I think it was like 215, 216, because they've changed the CPC guide a lot. A lot of stuff that they had years ago is not in there. And that's because they changed the test. The test changes. Okay. So that's what I want you guys to know. This book in my course, this is how we're gonna roll. You guys know I'm going to use the schedule just like it's a schedule in school. Everybody will have the schedule. I'm going to post the YouTube University schedule. It's a little bit different than the schedule that I may have, outside of YouTube, but you guys are gonna follow the same type of schedule. The same type of schedule. So I'm 11 minutes in. Okay, so we're gonna finish in a few minutes. So the schedule is 15 weeks. This course is 15 weeks. So when you guys go into YouTube and you see my playlist, I'm going to put in there what the course is, and that's what you click on. New session. I don't know what type of clue I'm gonna give y'all, let y'all know that it is a new session. This session is over in, I think, May. The session that's going on now is over in May. So I'm gonna bring y'all in on that session. So it's gonna be a couple of weeks before I bring y'all in, because I want to finish that session. And then once all those students are finished, I'm bringing you in on that session, and then everybody's gonna start in the same process. Now, some students do come in. I've open enrollment daily. You can start whenever you want to, but this is what I give you. When you start whenever you want to, this is what I'm giving you. I'm putting you in the right place. I'm still giving you everything that you need. You just don't hear me talking on a daily basis on live Zooms. It has to go by the schedule. If you enroll in my course right now, you have to go by the schedule. Know that I'm having live Zoom on Wednesday night. Know that I'm having live Zoom on Saturday. Okay, because we go over the subject summary and we go over the test and task. Okay, so I'm 13 minutes in. I'm going to click out of here. Listen, this is the book. This is the medical insurance book that we're going to use. If you cannot get this book, get the old one. Don't worry about it. I'm going to have the new books, and that's how we're going to roll. Okay, that's how we're going to roll. Try and get the new books. Okay, that's the only gist of this course. You guys have to purchase your own books. And yeah, if you get good enough and you think you're ready, when you take your CPC, you have to purchase your own CPC. Yeah. Okay. So again, this is Lisa Lambert. I'm gonna sign off, and I'll see you guys next time. Then watch out for that book. I'm gonna post that step-by-step book that I want you to get. Get that book. Okay. I dropped the language of medicine already. I'm gonna post a step-by-step book. That's the coding book that we're gonna use. Okay. I'll see you guys next time. I'm gonna drop this up in a post. You won't see it until a couple of days.